Hey, what's up? It's Colin from the Investor Channel. Time to walk you through the steps of picking the right broker today on the Investor Channel. Now, I'm going to first start out and say, don't be scared to sign up for an account and try all these guys and girls out. Sign up for a broker account with just about anyone and give them a shot to earn your business. But that being said, if you're just starting out or if you just want to simplify your life and just rely on one broker, let's discuss some of the initial things you need to think about. First thing you want to consider before choosing any broker is fees. And that is a 4-letter word in the industry, and it's something you want to keep a keen eye on. Now, brokers typically make money in a number of different ways, but the primary way they make money is through fees. And that's when you buy and sell stocks, they charge you a price. The price varies from broker to broker. And so let's take a look now at how they vary. So here's a list of popular brokers. I wouldn't say this is a complete list by any means, but certainly some of the most recognizable names. It ranges anywhere from free for every trade all the way up to $9.99. It actually gets higher than that as you look to other brokers that offer other more personalized services. Now you might ask yourself, why wouldn't every trader just go with Robinhood or go with Option House or Capital One, the cheapest options? There's lots of different reasons for that, depending on your account size, your account type, and the kind of personalized service that you might want, whether it's talking to someone on the phone, doing the trades over the phone, doing it online, having it all done online. Those are the types of things that are going to affect these fees. And I'll talk about other things that might attract you to opening up a Charles Schwab account or having an Ameritrade account or an E-Trade account where you're paying $9.99, $8.95 for equity trades. However, as I'll go into later, there are other products that they offer that actually can lower that cost. So let's start first with Robinhood. So Robinhood is a mobile app trading platform that it's just totally disrupting what you expect out of a broker. So online equity trades are free, and for the most part, when I've been demoing the product over the last 6 months or so, they have pretty much any stock that you would want to trade. It is truly free. You can buy and sell stocks for essentially free, no commission. Backwards, buy and sell. And they have some innovative features where once you use the app enough, they invite you into, I believe it's called their Instant program, or kind of it doesn't cost anything, but it's kind of an upgrade to the app that allows you to, when you deposit money flows through immediately. So if I want to deposit $100 today, it won't wait until that money clears. It'll give me credit for that $100 today. And also, when I sell a stock, that money is immediately available to me, whereas in traditional broker accounts, you have to wait 2 or 3 days. So Robinhood is definitely disrupting the game, and I certainly recommend considering the price of free. If you don't mind giving out personal information, social security number and bank account information to Robinhood app, then, like I said, the price is right, and I've been buying and selling stocks on here for the last 6 months or so, and it's been enjoyable. Now, the rest of the brokers that I have on this list, I would kind of lump almost all in the same group. Now, they all have their own kind of like features that make them unique. And I'll let you decide based on what features you're looking for, which one might be the best avenue or the best starting point for you. But Options House, as the name implies, specializes in options trading. So their platform is geared more towards options. So instead of buying the equity shares themselves, if you're more interested in buying and trading, more or less trading option, then Option House might be something you want to take a look at. But at the same time, if you like equity trades, their price of $4.95 per trade is very attractive in the industry. Capital One Investing used to be called Share Builder. Now, they used to have different kind of automatic investment plans. That's still part of the platform, but their main selling point now is kind of this $6.95 trade, which is on the lower end. Scottrade is just a nickel more. And I would say, I'll admit, it's not a platform that I have a ton of experience on. However, at $7, I believe you are getting slightly better, I wouldn't say slightly better service, but there are slightly more tools available for you on a Scottrade versus, obviously something like Robinhood, which is app-based, and some of these other lower-cost platforms. Stepping up into what is typically categorized Scottrade as well as a discount broker is Charles Schwab, Ameritrade, E-Trade. There's certainly other ones you can lump into these guys as well. But I have a particularly lots of experience dealing with these guys. I will say that typically the service you get is phenomenal. Whenever you have a question, an account issue, or anything like that, typically you're able to reach somebody on the phone very promptly, and they typically speak very good English, and they're in the United States, and they're willing to help you out very quickly. Now, why would I pay $8.95 for a trade? Why would I pay $9.99 a trade when I can trade for free on Robinhood or $4.95 on Option House? That's a great question. Outside of the service, maybe a higher level of service, not that much higher, but a higher level of service, you also have a platform. Typically, these, like Schwab, I know, has a platform called Street Smart Edge, which is a Windows-based or essentially like an application that you run on your computer that allows you to trade stocks, which is, a lot of that stuff's going into the cloud these days, but it is nice to be able to see order flows and do all kinds of charting on a Schwab platform. And part of that $8.95 fee is, it's kind of embedded in having tools and features like that. Also, Charles Schwab, Ameritrade, E-Trade, all these companies typically have their own funds. So there'll be Schwab branded funds. There'll be Ameritrade branded funds. They'll also partner with other ETF and mutual fund companies. So you're allowed to trade a very wide range of ETFs and certainly mutual funds at a $0 commission fee. So you might ask, why should I sign up for a Schwab account when I can trade on Robinhood for free? Well, on Schwab, there's hundreds of stocks, not necessarily stocks, but hundreds of ETFs, exchange traded funds, and mutual funds that you can buy and sell for no commission. So you can buy one share if you want, you can buy 2 shares if you want, and you can turn around and sell it 5 minutes later and experience no transaction fee on that from Schwab. Same with Ameritrade, same with E-Trade, same with a lot of these other brokers too, Scottrade as well. And Capital One and some of these others might have similar things as well. I encourage you to do some research in there. But I just want to notice that the headline fee that I have on here from free all the way to $9.99, again, it's you might want to chase the low fee and certainly try out Robinhood, but I also encourage you to try out some of the, quote, higher price discount brokers on this list, and they'll have other things that you can trade at a much lower cost than $9.99 per trade. So what broker is best for you? I think that's a great question to ask, and I think personally, we all could try all these brokers out. Again, like I said in the beginning, you could do a little just casual trading on Robinhood, have an IRA account at Schwab, maybe do heavy day trading on like Option House or in a trade station. You could have maybe a 401k sitting at a TD Ameritrade. You could have an employee account sitting somewhere else. So don't be scared if you have 5, 6, 7 different accounts. Don't think that is abnormal or something you should shy away from. Certainly it takes a lot more preparation around tax time and keeping track of all this, and it's certainly something you have to do and want to do, but don't be scared if you find yourself in that position. Now, If you are young, if you're a student, if you don't have a lot of money, if you're only going to invest $20 at a time, $50 at a time, $100 at a time, instead of being swayed out from trying the market, I'd much rather you stick to the low fee providers, the Robinhood apps of the world, and the other very free to low cost options. Again, Schwab, TD Ameritrade, E-Trade, Scottrade, they have free options as well, so don't ignore them just because their headline trade number is $9.99 or $8.99 or somewhere in that range. But again, what broker is right for you? If you're little money, low money, chase the low-cost free options. And again, those are all over the place, so don't be scared to try to find those. If you have a little bit more money and you want a little bit more service, go ahead and call around and see which company is providing you the best service. And don't be scared to give it kind of a trial run before you move maybe a big account in there, or you move the majority of your funds into one broker. Make sure they're treating you right. Hopefully those tips help you out. If you have any comments or any suggestions for anybody below, you can leave them. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll check you guys another time. Thanks for tuning in.